I'm actually really done with these pixels, so I'm so sorry for the bad quality. Okay, so I have a short rant that I'd like to share with you. I wrote it out just because I'm all over the place 24/7, so bear with me. Okay. I'm described as an outsider. To explain, I'll use the two authors, Marilyn Ferguson, who summarized the other author, Colin Wilson, this way as well. Here's what he had to say about an outsider. An outsider does not wish to accept life merely because fate is treating him well at the moment, but because it is his will to accept. He wants to control his responses through understanding, to build affirmation into his vision. Freedom of response is the only authentic freedom. This life search is essentially spiritual, but religious truth cannot exist apart from intellectual rigor. An outsider's stubborn intellect seeks to understand the whisper of his intuition, which in conclusion means he sees too deep and too much. He finds too much meaning in almost everything, which is me. Now let me tell you how this whole thing came about. I posted an ad on Craigslist in the casual encounter section. The title of the post was called Admit It. Let me assure you this post had nothing to do with the casual encounter. I just know that Craigslist has recently blown up and that it seemed to be the perfect place to post my rant to hopefully get my point across and maybe get some feedback. Considering hundreds of people visit it during the day, I thought I'd have a good chance. Turns out I got over 300 responses. Who knew, right? Turns out a lot of people have the same insight as me. Don't get me wrong, not all the replies are great, but at least 75% of them blew my mind. I got a lot out of it, and I know that a lot of people got a lot out of my post, which makes me feel fucking awesome. There's a strange but amazing comfort in the fact of knowing that people think a lot like you, have the same thought process, and it just feels awesome to know that people feel the same towards similar matters and situations, such as myself, so that feels awesome. Here's what I posted. Admit it. You aren't like them. You're not even close. You may occasionally dress yourself up as one of them, watch the same mindless television shows as them, and maybe even eat at the same fast food restaurants. But it seems that the more you try to fit in, the more you feel like an outsider. Watching the normal people as they go about their automatic existences. For every time you say club passwords like, have a nice day, and isn't the weather awful, you yearn inside to say forbidden things like, tell me what makes you cry, and what do you think deja vu is about? What do you think it's for? Stuff like that. Face it, you even want to talk to that girl in the elevator, but what if the girl in the elevator and the balding man who walks past your cubicle at work are thinking the same thing? Who knows what you might learn from talking to a complete stranger? Who knows what you might learn from taking a chance on a conversation with someone you've never met before? Everyone carries a piece of this puzzle. Nobody comes into your life by mere coincidence. Trust your instincts, do the unexpected, and find the others. That's what I posted. You're all bright, fresh souls, naturally equipped to take on this cowardly, brave new world. Neuroscientists say that the teenage brain is pretty weird. Our prefrontal cortex is underdeveloped, but we actually have more neurons than adults, which is why we can be so creative, but also so moody and sad and get bummed out. That being said, at the end of the day, if life gets you down and you feel as shitty can feel, know that you at least have one person that believes in you. And just to add on the end of this short little rant was, respect people less powerful than you. I see this a lot in like restaurants and shit. I don't care if you're the most powerful person in the room or if you think that you're better than anyone else. I will judge you on how you treat the least powerful. It's as easy as that. So there. Thanks.